Hey, you know, I caught the fourth pass that was thrown my way and finally put a goal away. Always feels good. So, you know, I was thankful to get a little O-run today. Always nice.
And speaking of my color commentators, Brian Whitmer running the ball up the floor for Glasgow.
Think they're going to try to run a hidden ball trick?
If they are, it's not working very well.
Didn't work out that one.
I was shocked when they got the other one. I was not aware. I was watching the goaltender thinking, why is he pretending to still have the ball?
Glasgow, without fail, will run successful hidden ball tricks at this tournament, at any tournament that they play in, but it's definitely a point of focus, and Eric and Brian Whitmer run it well together, the brothers.
I'm pretty sure Brian Whitmer said that he did not know that it was happening. He was on the bench and didn't understand why everyone was so excited.
It's very rare for Brian not to be involved in a hidden ball trick for Glasgow, so.
Just trying to actually find the Jižní Město's first game from yesterday. Where is it hiding? Okay, we'll get that. But right now it's scoreless as we are a minute 45 into the first half. There's a shot, pass from Pavel Doshli up high. Plakacek lets it rip. The brothers Plakacek, that was David, taking that shot and then throwing a big hit, but not being able to jar the ball away from Mitch Vellner. Adam Bass was there to provide some help if necessary, but Vellner's just going to run it out. Oh, but he does almost hand it over as Reznicek was on the check. And there is Per Olters getting the pass back. He can do some magical things with his stick. He's going to pass it across for the time being. Ripped from the outside. That one stopped. And Jižní Město will go back the other way.
Really exciting to see Per's heading over to play at the University of Vermont next year, Division I field lacrosse, which is really a cool experience. I believe he's the first
German player to go over for a D1 scholarship.
Yeah, play D1 lacrosse. That's awesome.
It's pretty cool. Pavel Doshli is really the man behind this offense for Jižní Město. There's a shot from the outside that taken by Mikhail Roskot. That's stopped, and the ball will head back up the other way, and they do have some cradling going on back down the floor by Pat Malo, the goalkeeper.
A lot of hidden ball. A lot of hidden ball. I mean, if you try and run it 10 times, it's going to work eventually.
Eventually. They'll just think you're just messing around again. And
keeping the opposition on their toes, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, in these 30-minute games, it's actually a really helpful tactic. There are a couple things I think that go to winning games here. One is playing clean.
Here's a break right down the middle and a beautiful shot high to high. Gets below dropping and just drifts one over the shoulder. Yakim Plakacek just drifts that one in.
And that actually leads up to the second point I was about to make, which was take advantage of opportunities. You know, that was a clean break, a good little shot in on goal, and he put it away. And these games go by quickly. You don't get all of the shots you necessarily would in a full game. So being able to put some away at a high percentage early on makes a huge difference.
Mesto running a player out at the last moment before the face-off. Ball's pulled out. Oh, and very uncomfortable moment there for Tyler Pridham. Chance by Steven Toporowski. He's going to go for the loose ball off his rebound, but Pridham looked like a stick slid up into his throat area as they were battling for that ball. Scooped up there, and Jiří Minarek will head up the floor. He's going to actually pass it off, and Daniel Vemelka.
Nice little swim to get through two and bring it across in time.
Those little plays, I mean, they look so simple when you get clear of the players forechecking you, but can make such a difference. Dunk attempt, that's not going to work for the Kachek. And first penalty of the game is coming. It'll go to the Clydesiders. A little over exuberance on the check along the boards. Yeah, that's a roping.
Is that an official penalty call?
2 minutes or 1 minute for roping.
That should be a penalty.
It should.
If not official. You know, refs could have a little liberty, like the two boys are not being too nice to each other, and we're going to go sit them down for 2 minutes.
2 minutes to think about what they were doing. They just couldn't get along. That was a one-time deal, though. I think the NLL liked the attention, but I think that's where the line is drawn.
And that's fair. You don't want to make it a gimmick, right?
No. I saw a game the next week. Oh, here's a breakaway. Great chance for Matt Tanner. Great protection of the ball, but misses. I think he just went down too. I don't even know if it hit the goalie.
I think
he just
got
went
a
so
leg
straight.
pad on
Did he get a leg pad?
Maybe got a little lucky on it, but.
Oh, what a rip by Pavel Doshli. Some people watching the tournament saying Pavel Doshli maybe lost a step now. I mean, he's been around a long time, a veteran, but boy, whatever, he can rip it.
Listen, when you have a player with that kind of IQ,
Yeah.
I think the step issue becomes less of an issue. Like,
Yeah.
John Tavares is out there at 41 years old.
46.
And then at 46.
Yeah, right.
And people are saying, yeah, he's lost a step. And it's like, yeah, and he's as good as he ever was.
Yeah,
I mean,
he still gets it where he needs to be.
and that's a great example, right? He shot that ball around his defender, hit his stick. I mean, that's just a classic Pavel Doshli goal.
2-0 for Jižní Město.
He's a guy who's just done great stuff for Czech lacrosse and continues to do so with this club.
Well, and again, he plays for this club. He doesn't play with Custodes, where most of the national team plays. So for him to be here, it's such a great example. You can see some of these young players. The Plakacek brothers are great examples of talented young players who need that kind of leadership. There's a dunk attempt by Plakacek, and he is flattened. Huge hit by John Swam.
Love how he brought it around the left side and tried to go back to the far right and floated in. Beautiful take. Reminiscent of Brock Sorensen's goal.
Yes, that was a gorgeous one.
Someday I'd like to. No.
Someday I'd like to have a dream that I made a goal like that.
I did. I had that dream.
Ball scooped up there. Matej Rasnicek. I was asking one of our camera guys about a few of the pronunciations for the Czechs, just to make sure I'm on them. And he confirmed what I thought, which was it's Rasnicek. And I was like, I'm not doing that during the game. I can't roll my R's while I'm calling 40 players in a game of lacrosse. But I'll give it a go. Rasnicek will be as close as we get. Hard rip from the outside by Jakým Plakacek, wearing the number 29 of Dominik Pešek, which I guess over at Jižní Město is not that big of a deal.
It would not be.
But it is iconic here at the home rink of Custodes. Per Ulters hands it over to Toporowski. Tried to hit the cutter, didn't quite connect with Zach Foster. It's loose though, Foster has it back. Oh, nice twisting shot, but I think just enough work on the back by Jerzy Minarek. Not on the back in the sense of a penalty, but enough to get on him and put some pressure on.
Absolutely. I mean, 3 guys in there.
Per Ulter's shot goes off the leg of Minarek. Toporowski tracks it down. We're down to 20 seconds on the shot clock. Puts the shoulder down, bowls in, shoots. Nice save there. I believe that's Jerzy Molina in net. He's listed as double zeros, but he's wearing the 99.
Yeah, Topper's not afraid to get in there and use his body and mix it up.
Very talented player from Saskatchewan. Vermelka on the pick and roll. Comes down to Doshli. Oh, what a finish. And then bounces off of goaltender Pat Malone.
And this is one of the great things about this tournament, especially the way that it's formatted this year. Yeah. You are getting, I mean, Wednesday, we had just a run of fantastic games.
Yeah.
Thursday, you were getting a run of fantastic games, and I think the silver and gold groups have really helped with this.
Really helped.
I mean, this result is maybe not one you would have predicted, considering the Clydesiders went to the finals last year.
Yeah. I had one of the Czechs that we've been working with was asking me before the game my prediction, and I said, I think Glasgow by a couple of goals, 2 or 3. But so far, Jižní Město, and he said Město is fired up for this.
I bet they are.
Basso behind the net, tries the one-hand sweep pass, doesn't get through as Molina knocks that one down. Now he's looking for someone to pass to, and he will do this, so don't let it fall. He actually had the ball in his stick, but he will run the hidden ball. But he'll be back there when everyone in the entire arena is looking the other way. He's still back there full cradling.
It's nice to have confidence in your goaltender.
Yes.
And they do, and they should, because he's got a great stick. He makes good decisions.
Good blocker, and he moves well. I mean, he's a big kid, so you always wonder how well they're going to move, but he is acrobatic. He'll get going. Toporowski drags it down. Oh, what a shot. In that case, he got Molina to drop and just rips it high to high after making him think it was going low.
It's a good finish, way to get a goal, make it 3-1 with still 5 minutes left in this first half. Oh, opens the door back up. He really didn't want to go down 4-0.
That's a legit toe drag, too. Absolutely pulls him in, gets Simon Zlamany.
Great thing about how he throws these two, he really sells it with his eyes. Right?
Yeah.
He is really looking the guy off and making him believe that he's going to make that pass.
Yeah.
A lot of kids I coach, they think it's all the stick.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's your body language.
Your head,
your
just
eyes,
a little lean.
Yeah.
Because you see so many guys give the little head nod. Doshli trying to fight his way through. The little head bob to direct their teammates. And if you're doing that, it looks like you're really doing it.
Yep.
So you give them the little lean, the little tilt, the little eyebrow raise, the people's eyebrow, anything, right, to get them off.
That's the key to a good face dodge or toe drag.
Is the people's eyebrow? Yep.
I just learned that today, right now. The Rock would be very proud.
Yes. There are subtleties that we are just learning to this game.
There are generalities that I'm still learning. So.
Tyler Pridham heads to the box, and Jižní Město down by 2, 3-1, as we have 4 minutes left to go in the first half. They have a chance to cut that lead in half. Or sorry, they're up 3-1. They have a chance to add to that lead. I had it in my head that Glasgow was going to get out in front of this one.
I'm really interested to see what they run here.
Yeah, they're staying quite wide for the moment, really drawing the defenders out. They're just going to go with a simple rip from the outside. Oh, he gets his own rebound. Plakacek didn't have a second chance opportunity, so he passes it. There's a shot from the outside. Roskot couldn't quite get it. Koparovsky down the floor. Lavalier behind the back, misses well wide. And it's going to come all the way out to Doschley. And, you know, on Doschley's last goal, I think he pretty much defied the fact that people are saying he's lost a step, maybe half a step, but he cut underneath very well. Now, an extra man coming off the bench. Not early, that was the 5th guy. But there is a delayed penalty, the save by Malo. Plakacek lets the rip go, and they're going to say too many on Glasgow.
Well, again, to get back to Doschley, he sells it. Right?
Yeah.
You buy what he might be doing, and then he does something else. And he's setting people up constantly. And I think it just goes to show that, you know, the more that you watch and learn and play and have a stick in your hands, it just becomes natural, becomes second nature.
Yeah. And that's what's missing from so many of the European players who didn't have the opportunity to play box across as youngsters. And a nice backdoor feed. Great pass by Doschley, and that is Roskot. And that is actually his second. The first goal of the game I thought was Jakim Plakacek. It was actually Mikhail Roskot, and he has 2 now with that nice quick stick on the back door.
And you see these young guys for Jižní Město, and they are putting the ball away because they did play youth lacrosse, because they do have something going on. It's guys like Pavel Doschley teaching these guys how to play the game the right way, and it's just awesome to see.
Face off at center once again, 4-1. Město has extended their lead. Lavalley pulls out that face-off win. Here comes Jax. He just has Jax on the jersey. It is Yakimchuk, but he's got Jax on the jersey, so maybe we should just call him Jax.
You can go with it.
Yeah.
Might be easier for us.
Yakimchuk's not that hard.
No.
Adam Basso with the ball up top. Clydesiders would love to get one back before the half. Just kind of close the gap a little. We've seen plenty of swings in this tournament. Double pick at the top, and they run around over the top of it and get the shot off. But boy, it was from well outside.
Yeah, nothing is settled and done in any sense of the word.
No.
And that's been a great thing this year. You've seen some teams go down big and come back and win or lose in tight games. It's been very exciting. A little harder to predict, I think, than usual, and just a great experience.
A little loose ball push, turns the ball over. Daniel Velmica moves it ahead. There's Ben Lavalley up top. Into the final minute, final 45 seconds now of the first half. Thought we were going to see a dunk attempt from Roskot, but he goes up top instead. There's a hard shot that goes wide. They're down to 6 on the shot clock. Plakacek covered well by John Swam. Everyone's going after the ball. Plakacek chops down, and he's going to get return fire from Josh Kennedy. Those are really getting into it. Those Plakacek brothers, I'm from Peterborough, Ontario, and they remind me of the Evans brothers.
Play with some fire and some passion.
A lot of passion, and maybe stepping a touch over the line at times.
Well, I think it's towing the line.
Towing the line and
is the expression.
Edging over.
Yeah.
Maybe they've got some oversized shoes, so their toes aren't actually over the line, but the shoes are over the line.
That's one of the great things I think about this game in particular is each game can be a little bit different, and you kind of got to establish what the line is and figure it out, and then play just within it.
Yeah.
Which is a real challenge, and it adds another kind of level of dynamicism to the sport.
Yeah. Or dynamism, either way.
Different pronunciation. I believe. Pronunciation. Isn't dynamicism? Isn't that a word?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I feel like I know a lot of words.
Halftime was Connor and Steven.
That's right. Well, there's actually 23 seconds to go, so
we'll pull out the glossary.
Timeout with Connor and Steven.
Maybe a thesaurus.
5 Clydesiders out. They're not going to pull the goalie. Thought they might actually pull the goalie and go for a last shot. And Toporowski is waiting. So I'm a little surprised. Now he's drifting over along the boards, which seems to be the worst of both worlds, frankly. Not covering your net.
They have some confidence in their 5-on-5 group.
Yeah, as they should. But, I mean, the extra attacker doesn't hurt. But if your goalie's going to go over to the board so he can't stop a shot anyway, you might as well go to the bench. Halftime is going to come. The score is 4-1 for Jižní Město. And enjoy the Uncommon Fit ad while we have a chat, because I don't think they'll mind. We got in trouble, Tanner and I got in trouble yesterday because we didn't realize the Uncommon Fit ad was on, and we talked over it. I didn't even notice that the ad was there. We're just chatting away, and then Uncommon Fit tweeted us with an angry face and threats of Jamie Plunkett coming after us.
Fair enough. I would not want to fight Jamie Plunkett.
No, he's got those crazy eyes. Love Plunk, but he does look like he would mess you up.
He's another guy, he gets on the floor and he's super intense. Kind of changes what he's like off the floor.
Yeah.
And I actually think that's kind of a good thing.
I do too.
Being able to flip a switch and put it on. I was talking with Robert Reitel about that from Turku.
Yeah.
We're pretty good friends actually at this point, and we've talked for over a number of years. But we were going at it last night, and it was physical, and every time I look at him, he's got an angry look on his face. And the second the game is over, big smile, gives me a hug, and it's like, it is good to be able to flip that on. I probably smile on the floor a little bit too much. I'm just happy to be here.
You're just happy that you're not falling down.
Well, when I'm not falling down.
Yeah, I'm the same way. But yeah, I know I saw Robert Ridley in the bar last night. He's like, "Hello, how are you?" He's got kind of that English accent going on.
I think he lived in Australia actually.
Okay, yeah, so
early
it's a blend
on,
kind of thing.
And he was playing a lot of tennis down there, and then moved to Finland.
There you go. But
16 years old, started playing lacrosse.
There you go.
He's a heck of a player.
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
It's like Mark Stainhouse.
And a great kid.
Yeah. Stainhouse started when he was about 16 or 17.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but but I was talking to him in the bar. He just said,
basketball player.
Yeah, he just said, "Hey, how are you doing? It's really good to see you again." I was like, "Yeah, you too." We're chatting away, and every once in a while when we're chatting, I'll be like, "So." Because I said last night something like, "Yeah, you have a knack for getting under people's skin. Like, you're really annoying the heck out of them." He's like, "Oh, yeah.
Good.
He's such a nice guy, though. He's like so many of them.
Well, that's an idea, though, right? I mean, you can push it, toe the line. If the other guy oversteps it, you're going on the power.
There you go.
Right?
And he causes people to do that.
Yep.
He's one of those guys.
We got a number of penalties against Turku last night.
Yes,
we did.
4-1, Jižní Město leading. Can they hang on or even extend their lead? They have possession to come out in the second half. I'm Stephen Stamp with Connor Wilson. This is Aleš Hřebeský Memorial, the 25th anniversary of the tournament. Right now here in beautiful Radotín. And the sun is out.
5 goals right in the first half. I think we could see some more.
10 in this half?
Both benches are now goal side.
Yeah, it's the long change. There's a chance, almost the first one of the tournament. Great kick save, though, by Jussi Melina, denying Matt Tanner's chance. Toporowski on the forecheck. Ball is loose, will be scooped up there by Szymon Zlamini. But Toporowski comes up with it. He's got a man with him, passes. Oh, goes 5-hole. Toporowski gets it, scores.
All Steven Toporowski. 3-on-1 on the boards, comes up with the ball, blasts somebody, makes a great pass. Teammate can't quite finish it. He picks up the rebound, sticks it. It's nice to have a guy like that in your team.
So talented. I mean, he's got such great hands. He does things, just little things when he's practicing. They played a practice game, or he's doing some things in the e-boxer and practicing where, if it's a loose ball, just a stoppage in play, loose, and it's a possession, the ball will be on the ground, and he just does things like he'll just reach around behind him, flip the ball up from his backside to the front and catch it. Just little stuff that he's doing all the time, which might look like a bit of showing off. It's actually, I kind of guess it is in a way, but it's, but it's the kind of thing it gives you confidence. If you can do those fancy things when you're just playing around, then you can do things on the floor. And I'm not saying like go through your legs with your stick like he did during a game in the e-box, which really annoyed his opponents. But he's so comfortable handling the ball, handling his stick, and you see the things he can do. He didn't do anything fancy on that play, but he did a great job. What a dunk attempt. No goal. They're going to say, I think they're calling in the crease, and Plakacek doesn't know what the call was. He thinks it was a good goal. It was very close by David Plakacek. Did we get a replay?
No replay.
If we do have a chance, it'll be fun to see what exactly happened. Fun to see if we can through the glare. The sun has come out. Oh, off the post hard on the shot by Dion Daou. Then a dive by one of the Czech players to try and get it. He comes up with the ball. Karl Petrdlik throws it ahead to the younger Plakacek. Jakim.
He's got a great Czech flag, little cross stick tattoo on his calf.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
That is impressive. Big fan.
It's just
great back check there.
Yeah, but
getting two guys, good patience.
Throwing the elbow, the shoulder into it, but then we have an over and back against the Czechs. But yeah, just waiting for him to come and be steered in by his teammate into the Czech. Clydesiders have the ball. They trail 4-2. Toporowski is out there cutting to the middle, and he creates so much of the offense, but he and Basso getting tangled up on each other. Vellner has it. That is the slow break towards the net. Now Toporowski with a shot save. Molina. We're going to have a call. I'm not sure it's going to be what Roman Picorni, who is usually such a quiet, soft-spoken gentleman. But on the bench right now, he is fired up, letting them know he does not agree with whatever call was not made there. Discussion coming, and there's a high sticking call. Well, so that'll be 3 minutes. That is huge. Brian Whitmer going off. Oh no, it's not him. Whitmer's pointing to a teammate and sending him over. If we get a chance to run that one back, it'd be great to see what exactly happened before they get the play going here.
Do they not know who the high stick was on, so they're putting the in-home in, or is somebody else already in the box?
No, there's nobody in the box. So I'm not. The team high stick?
Team high stick, I think.
This will be actually handy because we do not have 25 on our roster. So here's the replay. Great. So Whitmer gets cross-checked. Oh, there, yeah, it was a high stick. That pass doesn't get through. The ball is bangs back down to the far end of the floor. Pavel Doshli will start with it back up at the top. Doshli to Lavely. Down to Plakacek. Here's Jakim Plakacek. And everyone's had a touch now. As Roshkot is down low. Lavely. A lot of perimeter passing for the moment. Now Roshkot goes into the middle. They have to cover him. There's a shot from the outside. Not really much to the power play set so far. Now they do have 2 minutes left. Lots of time, but you don't want to squander this opportunity. Glasgow is getting some pressure on, trying to work back. That shot goes wide. Whoa, there's a cross check right to the face of Toporowski. We'll see whether
you really got to reach up to hit Topper in the face.
You do, and he did. And that should be a 3 as well. It is a high stick, so that's going to be 3 minutes. So that will be it for Jižní Město's power play. And when it gets started, because the 3 is still ticking off with running time, when the clock gets started, there'll be less than a minute and a half. It's actually underway now. And there's another example right there. Oh, we weren't on him, but Toporowski just passed the stick around behind his back with the ball in it, just showing the comfort level he's got. So we're 4-on-4 for the next minute 12.
Plus it makes good content on Instagram.
It does.
You know.
Shot from the outside around the screen, goes wide. That was Petr George trying to get the shot on. It's going to go over and back off the boards. We're into the final minute of this 4-on-4.
Stamper, are you an always shoot on cage kind of guy?
Are
you a corner or miss, or are you a corner or goalie?
No, you know what? Yeah, hang on for a second. A shot there, saved by Malo.
Way to get on
They
that.
get it turned, and then nice job by Pridham to just run that ball out of trouble. And he goes all the way and then loses the ball. I don't mind missing that once in a while because I think you're better off going for corners than putting it where the goalie can stop it.
Yeah.
So I don't call it cage, though. That sounds very American to me.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, we did the 2015
I know. We've had discussions.
I'm talking about riding.
I know. I'm like, yeah, we
told me
don't
there was
call it
no
the ride.
dodging in box cross, which I still think is impossible, but, we're going to figure it out.
Oh, what a quick stick on the back door. Krzysztof Novak. That's a beautiful play. What a pass across. Was that Doschley that sent it to him?
I believe it was.
I think so. It's hard. It is hard to see. Actually, we should just look up top because the. Boy, that's a sweet play. Now they're saying too many men is wiped out.
Making 5-2 is huge with 8 minutes left in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you're down for another minute. To get a shorthanded goal there is. That's big.
That's one of those roles where you would think, because in most cases they say, you can't harm your manpower advantage, man situation by by scoring a goal. But they actually do. The Czechs do, because they wiped out the goal, which is the correct adjudication. But if that Glasgow goal penalty that they were taking goes on the board, then all of a sudden you're even for the next minute.
I certainly understand the rationale behind that. I am a never stop scoring guy. So
I don't mean that. I just mean the rule is that, like, if you're 4-on-4 and you score, the other team doesn't get their player out of the penalty box. But in this case, you're 4-on-4, you score, and the delayed penalty is wiped out, which seems inconsistent to me as a rule.
Yep.
The adjudication is fine, but I say never stop scoring.
We got another one coming here on Glasgow.
Yep. There's a shot right to the belly pad, and I do occasionally talk about dodges now in box lacrosse. Some face dodges, and
I feel like that's
ever since 2015, since
like
Onondaga.
a little nod.
It is.
And listen, lacrosse has been kind of divided between the field and box community for a long time, which I think is really silly.
Yeah.
Because both of these games have so much to offer, and they're so much fun. And if you prefer one over the other, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think we can appreciate them both, and terminology is only going to help new fans from field come to box, new fans from box go to field.
Oh, the ball pops out of the stick of Roshkot, who's right on top of the crease. Almost had a chance there. They remain on the power, and then Roshkot misses the pass completely this time. There's a hard check, and Pridham just jumps up and flips the ball ahead. Gets it to Vellner.
Glasgow's got time, 6 minutes left, but they're going to have to pump in some goals here.
There's a chance for one, but it is dropped. The ball just popping out of the stick of Ryan Dewar. Molina slowly climbs up off the ball like it's a fragile egg that he has been sitting on to hatch.
Like a male penguin.
Exactly what I was thinking.
One of my favorite things is Lacrosse Club Jižní Město's logo.
Oh, what a beautiful shot.
Doschley.
Their logo is almost as beautiful as that shot by Pavel Doschley.
It is so classic, just those buildings, and really represents kind of the urban area, where this is much more like a town and a neighborhood in Radotín. Jižní Město is really a little bit more urban. You really have these high-rise buildings all around the place. It's very cool how each of these towns embrace their cultures. And LCC's jerseys feature the hills.
Yeah.
Yep, it's very cool.
Battle off the board, off the face-off. I'm going to say loose ball push. That was a pretty sage little play by Vimelka to kind of lose control of the ball when he felt somebody on the back.
Yeah.
That was one of my proudest moments, my first season of box lacrosse. We'll get to that in a moment, as here comes Glasgow. They've got a chance. Dewar looks around, thought about taking the shot. He's going to trot off instead. Out of the way. It was actually Tuomas Tilkkinen. Excellent to see a Finn playing here for Scotland. Oh, nice pass by Toporowski, and the score down low. Great finish. It's Jimmy Malloy. Nope, sorry, it's Dion Daou again. And what a pass by
Great.
Toporowski.
Everybody bought on him shooting that low to low. Low to high, whatever.
Yeah.
That was the question. What's he going to do when they pass it to the
Yep.
backside? And again, he's selling with his eyes, with his body motion, knowing that he's going to make that backside pass.
And you're a much more dangerous passer when they have to respect your shot. But I was playing my neighbor 2 doors down from us, and
Sure
we
wasn't
had
3 doors down?
It was 2 doors down. It would have been much cooler now if it was 3 doors down, but they didn't exist. They hadn't been born yet. There's Toporowski going to the net. Oh, what a save! That would have drawn it within 2. And all kinds of pressure. But making the pass there was Zach Foster, and there's the goal. Toporowski.
No, that was Pear.
Sorry,
Pear Alters.
Pear Alters takes the pass, and we haven't seen a lot from Pear Alters. What a talented young player.
Hey, he's sneaky. He's got a great little stick. He's competitive. And he's a really nice kid, and he's looking forward to getting over and putting in work in Vermont.
Again, shooting around the defender. Little mid to high. What a play. Plakacek takes it. All of a sudden, it's 6-4, and I remember you saying, 5-2 compared to 4-2. What a huge difference. It would be a 1-goal game now if not for that goal. So here we go. Mesto trying to put some pressure on. Gets away from Rochcott. He's been having trouble handling the ball in the last 5 or 6 minutes. Here comes Vellner. Mitch Vellner turns back around. Toporowski down low, pops away. Track down there by Jimmy Malloy. Malloy cutting back door. He's covered well. They feed to Toporowski. Falling save. Molina, huge stop. Coming across the crease, traveling with Toporowski. Toporowski just using one hand to hold Plakacek off. That pass gets away. It's going to be too far for Daou. It'll be an over and back. Plakacek wanted the quick restart, but he couldn't quite catch the ball. There's a break and chance. What a goal. No good. They say Doschley stepped on the line. We'll get a good look at that from this angle if we get a replay. But we got to stay with the live action for now. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, that's close, but I think his toe was on. The referee in a lot better position than we are to see that one, so we'll go with that.
Plus, I've never seen a ref who was wrong. They may not make the right call, but they're never wrong.
Correct. But my neighbor Alan Mays and I, we were playing on opposite
Great
teams.
deflection.
A breakaway. Great job. Big chance. Save 5-hole Molina. Glasgow has had 2 glorious chances that almost went in that would have been the difference.
That was a huge save right there.
Doschley running. He's got a man back door. Pulls it down because the lane wasn't there. Shovel pass. Shovel shot. Reverse whip shovel. Plakacek couldn't get it. Here's Lavalley. He hits Plakacek. He's got nothing, so he goes up top to Novak. They've got 24 on the shot clock. Novak slips, so he gets it through to Doschley. That one's stopped by Malone. But I was running along, had the ball, and felt my neighbor on my back, so I just kind of tossed the ball up out of my stick and let it fall in front of me. He kept pushing me. Got a penalty on him.
Did you say that was your best youth lacrosse memory?
That was my second best. No, from my first year that I played, yeah.
Okay.
I got a goal that year. I was very excited. And the referee,
There's
what a goal!
Pear
Alters. It's a 1-goal game.
And you notice the Glasgow guys are very aware of how short the time is.
But
They're
it's stop time now.
They're running right off the floor.
It is stop time now, so you don't have to worry too much about getting out to the face-off.
It's the last 2 minutes, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Pear just
Even
bouncing
before
one
that,
far
though,
side.
Yeah, when they were down bigger.
Oh, yeah.
They were running right off. It was good. Very smart.
Huge hit. What a collision. As John Swam runs over his man, but it doesn't help as they get a goal down at the other end. Plakacek. Boy, what a response just seconds later. You can see the 2-on-1. Plakacek, nice job to step laterally along the edge of the crease so that he didn't go into the crease. But yeah, the referee gave me the ball after I scored my goal because he'd been reffing all our games. He knew it was my first one. Still remember the little orange mark it had on it.
Dennis Deese gave me my first ball from my first goal here in 2013.
Nice.
I still have it.
Yeah, I had mine for years, and then I think it went away.
Somebody stole it, I think. Probably sold it on eBay.
Probably. It's a very valuable ball.
Absolutely.
7-year-old Stamper getting his first goal. It was a bouncer, too.
Hashtag Stamp Lax.
There you go. Yeah, that is. I am at Stamp Lax on Twitter. feel free to follow me, and you are
at Connor Wilson LAS.
There you
follow
go.
me at your peril.
We have some nice back and forth on Twitter now and then.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The lacrosse stuff I tweet is pretty decent. It's everything else.
Yeah. So we've got 44 seconds to play. It is 7-5 for Jižní Město. We'll see if Pat Mallow heads to the bench for the Clydesiders for the extra attacker. There's a penalty coming to Glasgow. Peter George serving it. So Glasgow is in a tough spot. Oh, and there's Rochcott putting a dagger in. Great hard fake to the far side. Got Mallow moving just enough.
That's a killer.
Yeah.
You know, Glasgow doing what they had to do in that situation with 4 guys and press out and you know, maybe try to get them to take a bad shot, make a save. Yeah,
So
it's
37 seconds.
better than just letting them hold on to it, right?
Well, what's the point, right? You got to go out and try. And ball in the back of the stick. Timeout. Jižní Město, and I think Ben Lavallee, it looked to me like he was a little nervous the ball was stuck in there and didn't want to try a pop because then you turn it over if it doesn't come out. So the timeout allows them to keep possession. They'll have about 25 seconds on the shot clock, and with
maybe even a little about that in the game, probably.
Yeah, very similar. It's really sunny up here now and quite challenging to see the monitor unless you crouch down. I suppose if you're
not 6'9", it's a little easier.
A little easier. Oh, what a finish! They're showing the replay there of that Rushcott goal. And
I mean, nothing particularly fancy, just effective.
Yeah.
Making the goalie guess and then putting it by.
I think Doschley is going to keep it out high. Rushcott, and that pass is tipped by Brian Whitmer. He is working hard out there late in the game. They can kill all but about 7 seconds of the game here. And Rushcott's just going to stand up by center and force somebody to come out to him. Now they're going to go in. Picked off by Whitmer. Man coming off the bench. Feeds it through. Great pass. Oh, what a save by Molina, though.
That's a great look.
Brian Whitmer's been playing box across about the same length as you, right? About 6 years or so?
Yeah. And somehow he's much, much better than I am. So.
Well, he is quick.
He is in shape and
but
younger. But
those
are all excuses, Stephen. No excuses.
But that's a great game for Jižní Město, and you can see them mobbing. Teams always go out to congratulate the goalie. Sometimes it seems perfunctory. Not so whatsoever in this case. Jižní Molina was fantastic.
Played an unbelievable game. Absolutely.
3 great saves in the last 8 minutes of the game. It's a 3-goal difference.
Yeah.
So,
and we did in the first half, right? We saw 5 total goals, 6 total goals. Second, I think we saw 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So it picked up a little bit, and I think he was honestly the difference maker in this game.
Yeah, I think
he was just fantastic, rock solid between the pipes.
Interesting, because last year Pat Mallow was the main reason that the Clydesiders got to the championship game.
He played great. And one of the cool things about Pat is after that championship game where they lost, he spent about the next hour working with a local Czech kid, letting him shoot on him in the dark.
Nice.
Like, that's what this tournament is about. That was a really amazing thing, and I think it spoke really highly to Pat's character.
Yeah.
To be able to do that after a loss, let a kid get something out of it.
Yeah.
In the last hour,
right?
Here. Yeah.
Having a blast. And next up will be Helengor versus the Vienna Monarchs. So stick around for that. It'll be a fresh feed. But I'm Stephen Stamp with Connor Wilson. Thanks so much for being with us. This is I am being convinced. Everyone keeps telling me it's the best lacrosse tournament on the planet, and I'm getting more and more convinced.
That's good.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dark side, my friend.
Thank you. We're going to take off, come back for plenty more from the 25th anniversary of the Aleš Hřebeský Memorial.